What is going on, guys? Welcome back. DC Legends Beginner Guide. If this is your very first time checking out one of these videos in this series, I basically started a brand new account in DC Legends, playing the game for one full calendar month and doing all of the beginner guides you need for all of the different game modes and the roster and how to plan, strategize, and basically all my tips and tricks. Everything that I know so far is, so if you're looking for something specific, just check the video playlist. You'll certainly be able to hopefully find what you're looking for. But today in this video, we're going to talk about legendary rank ups. And within the first 30 days of DC Legends, you should be able to get enough character fragments of at least a few characters to be able to legendary rank up your characters. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about why it's important, how it changes your roster, how it changes the strategy. We're even going to take a look at a couple that I have on my roster that I need to do. And so you get new skins, you get new abilities, you get all sorts of stuff. So it's always super exciting when you can legendary rank up your characters. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. If you do enjoy, hit that thumbs up, and yeah, let me know how your DC Legends journey is going. We're in the middle of a raid right now, and so if you're curious on some raid tips and other stuff like that, check the previous video. But hopefully your raid is going good this weekend. We're doing well so far, but yeah, let's jump into this. So with only 3 days left of this month of January 2021, I do have enough fragments to legendary rank up 3 characters. We got Impulse, we got Black Flash, and we got Killer Frost. So Impulse and Black Flash is nice, obviously, because they are in the raid, and Killer Frost is another pretty solid character, but her fragments certainly widely available. If you have been playing for 30 days and you don't have enough fragments to legendary rank up your character, I wouldn't necessarily feel totally bad about it. I mean, I do honestly play a lot, and for this video series, I have been playing a crap ton for the first 30 days just so I could get everything done. But I am free to play, especially on this account, and I just wanted you to be able to see that it's certainly possible to be able to get a lot of these characters and get a really good roster the very first month of you playing. So let's just start with Killer Frost. We'll do Black Flash and Impulse last, just because, yeah, they are better tunes. Yeah, they're better tunes, more exciting tunes. They're new tunes. They are the new tunes for January this month. Once you get 5 total stars, once you rank your character up to rank 5, you need 90 fragments after that to what we call Legendary Unlock. And when you legendary unlock a tune, you get a brand new skin and what we call a legendary point for one of her abilities. Now, it doesn't make the ability different, it just gives you a bonus perk to that ability. So we're going to check that out as well. But first thing, obviously, we got to legendary rank her up. We do have to use legendary essence, which it is that little purple icon down there. We got 46.6k, so we got plenty. It only costs 100 to legendary rank up, so let's do that right now. Got a nice little cool animation, and poof, we got a brand new skin. Yeah, and a little bump up to the stats, which is always nice. It's nothing too crazy. We're still only, all my characters are still only level 20. So it's not going to show like a crazy amount of stat increase, but the skin is awesome. Gotta love being able to get a skin out of it. The only bad thing is I kind of wish we could like switch back and forth between the original and the legendary, but unfortunately you cannot. Anyways, we'll go to the powers. We'll check out the legendary powers. Now, for every single legendary rank you rank up the character, you get 1 single legendary power. They have 5 total legendary ranks, 5 more stars, 5 total legendary powers. We got 5 total abilities that we can legendary power. You can do them in any order that you want to. Now, a lot of characters, there is certainly certain legendary powers that are definitely better to pick from than other ones. And so it's almost, I guess, kind of up to you, right? Depending on your roster, depending on what you want to use that toon for, depending on what you particularly like. Not every single, I guess, legendary suggestion is set in stone, or you have to do it this way, or otherwise the character's trash. That's certainly not the case. There are a lot of them in which, especially on Killer Frost, I think there's one specific legendary rank or legendary power you should probably pick first before all others. But some toons, some can be picked before others, and others will tell you that this other one is better than this one. And yeah, if you want a general idea though, like I've said in many other videos, DCL Toolkit does have a list of all suggested order for each of the characters. So if you go to that website, you find the character you're looking for, it does list a suggested legendary power. But again, that's certainly subjective to people's opinions, and some of those, a lot of those I do agree with. Some of them I don't necessarily agree with, and I like other legendary powers first. But anyways, coming into it, we do have one legendary power to use. So just to show you what we get, that gold highlighted is what that ability then becomes if we were to put our legendary power or legendary upgrade in that ability. So we'll get 50% bonus damage if the target is stunned. Seems okay. Obviously all of these are going to make your character better, but some will certainly make it better. A lot better. Stun or -1 cooldown. So solid freeze, which is probably what her entire kit is based around. She is a stun character. This single ability is basically what her entire kit revolves around. So this legendary one might be able to, make an argument that this is a good one to put on there. It honestly is. You might be able to do that. This just -1 the cooldown. So instead of, if it takes, I can't remember if it takes 3 turns or 4 turns, but if it originally took 3 turns, then it now takes 2 turns for it to refresh itself. If it originally took 4 turns, then it now takes 3 turns. Third one, remove all shield from target. There are a lot of shield characters that put on shields on opponents, and that is the little blue bar above the health bar. It will remove all shields if you use this shatter on there. Not necessarily the greatest. Freeze solid cooldown, -1 and 20% turn up meter when an enemy is stunned, much like the legendary point on freeze solid, which says -1. Imagine getting -1 and -1. So you got -2. 20% turn up meter when the enemy is stunned. Now, personally, to me, I think this is the best one. Almost seems like a no-brainer. You kind of get the same thing that you get in freeze solid, except you get an extra 20% turn up meter when every enemy is stunned. Now, that could be any enemy, and stunned by no matter who. Like any character. Green Lantern at the very beginning can stun opponents. So you can use his ability to stun people if you don't have Hot Girl, because a lot of new players won't have Hot Girl. Impulse can stun. He has his second ability can stun, has a chance to stun. Throw him in there. -1 on the cooldown. I think this is the way to go for your first one. I'd probably do freeze solid for the second one. But then looking at the last ability, gain 2 int ups when an enemy is stunned. So she is an intelligence based character. And so that kind of gives her bonus damage and bonus resistance against intelligent based enemies. But yeah, so what happens is that all we do is hit that upgrade, freeze solid cooldown, -1 and 20% turn up meter when an enemy is stunned. So now we have our legendary point on that ability. We're going to get a bonus to every time an enemy is stunned. And so it just makes the character even better. Black Flash, we got another one. I got obviously 134 fragments. I did open the raid packs and was able to get enough fragments from buying those raid packs to get him to L1. So that's where I got that from. Same with Impulse too. Impulse I got in one of the raid packs. Because just yesterday, or the day before yesterday, when I did that last video, we got 5,000 total gems by logging in for 4 straight weeks. Just on that 28th day. So let's rank them up. Let's check out this animation. Check out his new skin, which is always good. I love all their new skins. Almost every single new skin is awesome. So Black Flash up to 1906. He is my most powerful toon, and I think he is the most powerful, highest powered toon in the game, I believe. Could be mistaken, but I think he is the highest power. He's going to have, if you completely max him out, I think he does have the highest power in the game. So Black Flash, again, we L1'd him. Legendary rank 1, and that is that little purple star. As you see, you see the 5 stars on the top. That is just your rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then right below that are going to be your legendary ranks. And then after legendary ranks is going to be rebirth. But obviously there's not going to be a beginner guide on rebirth. Because if you get enough fragments to rebirth a character, you're no longer a beginner. That is for sure. So let's check out his upgrades really quick. We won't go, go through them super slow like last time. But gain 1 permanent speed up. That's okay. Apply Doom to a random enemy. I'm not really a fan of Doom. Resets enemies turn meter. Now I think hands down, Black Flash, this has to be his #1 because this is available at the start. This is the ability that the AI uses when you have the thing on auto. So to reset the entire enemy team's turn meter to where your entire team is definitely going to go first. And Black Flash, I guess twice. Yeah, this is a fantastic legendary upgrade. And then we got also gain crit immunity. Then we got reset chasing by death cooldown. So this is probably another one in which I would do probably #2. I'd probably go 3. Definitely 3. The third ability first for your legendary. And then legendary 2, I would probably do 5. You could think about doing 1 because he does use his basic a lot, and especially I've noticed in these raids, I put him with Atrocitus, right? I put him with Atrocitus for the raids on my main account, and Atrocitus applies Enrage at the start of the battle, and he'll go like 4 times with Enrage, and that's only when you could use your basic. And he's applying permanent speed up every time he does it. And every time he boosts, then depending on what other characters you have, what other heroes you have, you could help everybody else boost when you're gaining buffs on your team as well. So it's definitely a pretty decent ability, I've noticed, at least from in the raids with Atrocitus. It feels pretty good. But anyways, yeah, let's put it on our third ability. Reset enemy turn meter. This is an absolute fantastic one and gonna make Black Flash even that much better. Last of the heroes, we got to legendary unlock them. We got Impulse. I have not even upgraded his legendary on my main account. I spent all of my stuff trying to upgrade Ravager for the event instead of Impulse. But, so I have not seen this unlock yet. Let's get it. See what old Bart Allen looks like. Nice. The little lightning is a nice little touch. I like that. I like that little the animations around him, the lightning bolts that are kind of flashing around him, the big old flash, his glasses. Fantastic. Absolutely love the skin. Let's check out his legendary powers. We got attack once again after the second attack. So if he has evades, then if he has some evasion ups, 2 or more evasion ups, then he'll attack the enemy twice, and then a third time if he has this legendary unlock. Also converts debuffs to speed ups on Impulse, max of 3 debuffs. Okay. 50% to apply 3 hit chance downs on all enemies. 50%. I hate those. 50%? Half and half? I hate when you have a 50% chance one. I mean, it sounds good. Especially if it was 100%. I mean, if it was 100%, it'd be a no-brainer. But the fact that it says 50%, I don't know. Impulse has a 50% chance to reduce high metabolism cooldown by 1. Another 50% thing, man. Ugh, I hate those. I mean, they sound good until you notice the 50% part. Also trigger call assist from random teammate on the enemy attacker. Ooh. So if Impulse evades attack, 40% chance to apply 25%. And that 40% is probably going to go up. Oh, yeah. So that 40% chance definitely goes up. Imagine him with, like, Batgirl lead. Evasions. Applying evasions to the entire team. And then, like, Harley Quinn, turn 0 taunter with, like, 7 evades. And then him having evades. Everybody on the team, you would... Cassandra Cain. Batgirl, Cassandra Cain, Impulse, and Harley Quinn. Put all of those on a team. Jesus. Man, talk about never being able to hit an enemy. Triggering call assist everywhere. Not only from Batgirl and Cassandra Cain. And retaliations from Harley Quinn. There's no safe person to hit. And now Impulse is going to have a... teammate call assist as well. All 4 of them having a call assist. All 4 of them with 4, 5 evasions, 6 evasions, 7 evasions. That would be awful. But this is one in which I would say has no clear-cut winner when it comes to the first one. And I actually kind of have a problem with this right here. Because personally to me, when you start off, I typically use speedrun to start off with. Because I want to try to apply stun. But Impulse is the fastest character in the game. So if you start with speedrun, you're not going to have any debuffs. So what sense does that make? And then... well, then you're like, okay, well, let's start with high metabolism. Because if I want to have debuffs and maybe turn those to speed ups, then I'll use the 3 first. Well, if you use the 3 first, the ability says damage all enemies, but apply agility down if an enemy is stunned. There's not going to be an enemy stunned. So, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I really don't. There's no winner because if you use your 3, then you're not getting the full ability out of the basic kit because you can't put agility down on anybody because nobody's stunned. And then if you use the 2, you can't, you could get the stun, but you're not using your legendary point because he has no debuffs because he goes first. So, oh man, this is awful. I don't like this at all. I really don't. I guess though, I'm just gonna have to go with the 3rd ability. I really don't like either one of them, and I really don't. I kind of wish they were flip-flopped. Honestly, I wish they were flip-flopped. I wish that I don't know, they just don't seem to have a very good flow. I'm still gonna start off, I think, the battle with the 2 and maybe the 3. I'm just gonna do it. We're just gonna do the 3. I think that's might be the best, but this is definitely one for debate for sure. And after we do legendary upgrade the tunes, they get a nice little icon. Yeah, another pink or purple icon, and kind of makes the characters stand out, right? Instead of the basic looking blue, we got now purple, so that looks good. But anyways, yeah, that's going to do it for the video. Now that you know what legendary upgrades are, if you have not, you certainly got a lot to think about. And if you are interested, again, in, I guess, getting a better idea of what typically people are doing, then you might want to go to the DCL toolkit and just check that out. But again, just use your own judgment on what you think you might use the toon for, and don't be afraid to pick against the grain, I should say. If you really think that one of these other legendary abilities is better for what you are doing, then don't feel bad and just do it. Yeah, just do it. Unless, of course, it's one like Black Flash where you have to use it on the third one. If you didn't pick the third one on Black Flash, then I'm going to say you just messed up his kit. But other than that, a lot of the other ones you could make your own judgment. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it. Hopefully you did enjoy, and hopefully the legendary upgrades make sense. And like I said, after you L5 them, you go to Rebirth. But if you ever get that high, you've been playing the game for an awfully long time anyway. So, yeah. We only got one video left, I think, in this series. Unless, again, I think of something else. We'll have a month review in a few days after the raids are over. And kind of give you a review on how I did in the raids for being only 1 month in the game. And just check out my entire roster. Just look at it. See where we're all at. But anyways, guys, this is going to do it. I will see y'all again soon. Good luck on the raids or whenever you're watching this. Hopefully you're enjoying the game. I will see y'all next time. I'm out. Peace.